It's good. It's very good for Viper. Early on, Medusa can't really do much. You can actually push her out of the lane. You have a built-in break for Medusa, for Bristleback as well.
And that's going to be important for these guys, just building confidence moving forwards. And this is what I mean by top lane, right? Puppey and Matumba Man are just going to get spammed out. Both of these heroes can just buy sticks, and then Matumba Man's just feeding more damage into his enemy's coffers. And as you can already see, no one playing very aggressive up on the hill. This is what you want to do is the Viper versus Deuce on that first level. And oh, wow, as I say, that Rezo is in so much trouble.
Yeah, Resolution got a little aggressive earlier and, you know, put himself to be able to go get the range creep. And I think Matumba Man took full advantage of that, getting a bunch of quill stack. Well, 5-minute bounties about to spawn, and you can see just the feel of the laning phase. Secret have a bit better control of the top half of the map. That's why they're able to bolt the bounties there. Zai is able to snag one of these bottom lane. Got Tribute pushing back solo, but no one is able to keep the poison sting on him. And 2 stacks. Gonna take him out. That'll be his death.
That last tick got him. Just 10 damage overkill.
And the biggest hero that's going to create all the space for your win condition is going to be this guy right here. No one in the mid lane trying to chase down YapzOr, thanks to a small rotation from Solo as well as Zayat. Man, Virtus Pro. This is, I think it was Gambit doing this as well, rotating the 2 supports around constantly and just having 2 or 3 strong solo laners. It looks like with the Mars Arena going out there, they're going to try and get the kill onto no one. They will be able to do so. Pinning him against the wall, Zai picks up the last hit. We're going to have to figure out eventually. 10-minute mark approaches, outposts, and bounties. You can see Zayat right now is trying to sneak in an outpost here in the top lane. He's going to be backed up by no one who's going to join him. Puppey goes to intercept and may be able to stop the outpost from being taken, but it's going to be a team fight. Matumba Man pushes forward with his quills going out, but now he's going to be slowed and broken by no one as well. Try to finish him off. The arena comes out with his spear onto no one, but Matumba Man's still going to die, and no one should be fine. The shield wall will not finish him off. That's going to be a 1-for-2 exchange. Like, you should have been able to have the wherewithal to read, okay, as long as I land the kinetic field, I just slow him down.
And I think he also has to probably drop ulti there, even without kinetic, just because, like, it's one of those things. It's a good play from Zai, but Zai did have the answer.
A flying Mars lands on top of Resolution. May have missed the God's Rebuke, but will not miss the spear. They're going to chain stun him pretty easily here.
There's just too many stuns, right? We saw this in that last game from Nigma when they had the Shaker, Lesh, and Mars trialing. You know, if you could just get caught.
3-man smoke up, but there was Nisha sitting on the high ground, immediately popped the Stone Gaze. No one wants to fight this still, and he's going to sit on the high ground, but now Snapfire, ultimate raining down in, but it looks like the Medusa is still going to die here. Sits inside the Nether Toxin, traded out with the Viper, but the supports got on by both Matumba Man and YapzOr on the back line, so it ends up being a 1-for-3.
Wow, but it's VP that are continuing to try and play aggressive, and expected just because of the way their draft comes together. You really want Rezo to be involved in these fights, but just trying to get his own game going, and
his game's going to be stalled up if he dies here again. Doesn't hit the stun onto Matumba Man. Matumba Man's going to go for the dive here, but the living armor is going to protect him. Solo threatening the ultimate is going to pop it now. They have the TP coming in from Zayat to make sure they can keep these heroes in place. The Glimpse is ready to go. Matumba Man and YapzOr are trying to stick together here. Now the Glimpse pull back into the kinetic field, and no one's showing up. So finally they do have the damage to bring down that Bristleback, and may have caught YapzOr as well. This is a really big kill because he was actually getting close to his Blink deck.
Yeah, and this new tree armor is so good against the Bristle.
Yeah, that is obviously going to be a problem. You need some damage to threaten these heroes that are pushing against you, like Viper. It's 7-9 right now, 16.5 minutes in. Virtus Pro do have a slight net worth lead, but it feels like they have more control of this game. As you can see, no one is running into this Bristleback here, committing for the kill, should be able to get it, but he's taken a lot of damage in return, especially from that Snapfire ultimate, now tossed up into a Stone Gaze as well. Resolution trapped out by the arena. That's 3 dead on the side of Virtus Pro. Once again, they had a larger net worth lead, but they keep on taking these very offensive fights against Secret. Naga Siren, Mars, one of the best heroes to do something like that, right? He just has a combination that instantly kills a creep wave.
And this is a good time to go. You got level 2 Song active, Manta Diffusal on the Naga. Here we go.
Be able to get off the Static Storm onto the Mars. Do you think he can finish him off? But YapzOr looks to be able to intercept the combination. They also have the Snapfire ultimate raining in. Kuman pops his ultimate, slowing down these heroes and hoping that the rest of his team gets out. He does that pretty nicely, stays on the high ground. Now they have to make sure they still don't get caught by the Blink Dagger from YapzOr. He was looking for it, but the high ground dangerous to go up there with no vision. Kyle, as you always seem to say, nice blink away from YapzOr before the damage lands.
And bad news for me, Cap, it does appear illusions now just get affected by the stone gaze and turn to stone without immediately dying. Thus,
oh, nice cookie.
Again.
That is troublesome for no one. He's going to be saved by the overgrowth, but a toss forward of Matumbaman. The Bristleback is right there in the front lines on top of everybody getting off these quills, but it looks like the Medusa ends up dying to the damage coming out from Resolution. It was too much for him to handle with the Spirit Vessel actually up. Matumbaman has to tread very carefully here. Kinetic Field blocking in Puppey. He goes the other direction, dodging the stun from Resolution, but he can't dodge the AoE damage from all of that magic. Now the Mars Arena going out. Managed to actually catch Rezo and Zayats perfectly. Should be able to chain them just enough. Fuel Scepter going off once again. Resolution was spared last time around. He got a Fuel Scepter. Can he do it again? It looks like he might be okay. Spear up, 1 second's time. God's Rebuke if he's close enough. Lands that. Now the Spear to finish him off. But he dodges it. Rezo sidesteps it. Look out though. A toss from YapzOr is going to be able to claim his life, but now YapzOr is committed so heavily here. Solo is looking to catch him. Never mind. Matumbaman looking to bail out YapzOr. Matumba, it's supposed to be the other way around, my friend. Don't endanger yourself for a support. I mean, Leshrac, his HP is not great, and his damage output is immense. So that's why Rezo's trying to shore up that weakness, right?
And it's all from his spells, right? As long as he has mana to continue up utilizing his arsenal, it's just stay alive and stay in the fight. Here comes the Rosh Pit.
Trying to sneak into Roshan, but Secret is going to be able to catch him. They do manage to get a Mars Arena on top of the sleep, though. The Snapfire ultimate still raining in. Kuman is able to get out, though. Now they've got a perfect Static Storm on top of 3 different heroes, but they're just turning and fighting. The Stone Case managed to go off. The Resolution got stoned up by Nisha. Now inside the pit, they've already finished off the 3. They're going to go and catch Zayats as well. YapzOr hot on his tail, ready to go with the Blink Dagger right now. And that is going to be a 4th hero down and probably a Roshan for Secret. Virtus Pro, this was a very even game and they just threw it all out.
Well, you've got a Naga, right? Where's the illusion on the side of the pit? Did Zai just walked up and arena'd you?
Yep.
Like, that cannot happen. You can see the 3 cores. Look how confident they are. What do you do here? You can poke us, but look at Zai, just activated Bulwark. Force the whole enemy team back. Oh, 5 heroes of VP base. All right, guys, let's go clear their woods. They've got vision on the bottom half. I wouldn't be surprised to see Secret stick around here and look to perhaps get aggressive. Oh, wait, that's a real one.
He actually baited out. They thought it was just illusions. He's trying to get a good sleep setup here for any kind of Static Storm, but instead it's just going to be the Medusa. Looks like the backline side walking in with this BKB Arena. They're going to be able to get the Meteor Hammer onto the Medusa. Low on mana, actually out of mana now. Maybe they can focus him down. The Arena saves so much damage, though, from that Viper. Nisha getting lower and lower, but so is Kuman. He's committed for the kill, and it looks like they will manage to get it with the Viper. Kuman as well as Resolution, though, have overextended themselves in trying to finish off that Medusa and will both trade away their lives.
And no real manner of pushing out onto the map unless they try and smoke out or hold hands, which is going to be their decision as they smoke.
4-man smoke. Solo hits that bottom lane. Do they have a gem on Secret? We'll have to wait to see because Matumbaman does manage to break that smoke. They've caught Zayats. Perfect for YapzOr. He tosses him back into the rest of the team. Does manage to get off that Static Storm, but easily canceled by the BKB and Matumbaman. And, okay, TP away from no one is successful. The rest of Virtus Pro get back.
But there's no Vlads. Those plus damage items aren't out yet. They have no utility, no force, no glimmer, no nothing. So you don't have as many options in terms of committing, because if you overcommit just a hair, you're dead, and there's nothing a support can do to save you unless they've got ultimates available.
Another initiation on Resolution. He self-yules himself, try and buy a little bit of time, but when he comes back down to earth, he's dead. But look at all the damage Nisha's taken, and Resolution's still not dead. They had to commit a little bit more, but Nisha almost getting gone on and finished off here, but now it's going to be Matumbaman who's in trouble. He committed his BKB earlier. Zai's going to try and come in and save him with the Arena. Not good enough, but he does manage to get the spear onto the real Naga Siren. Focus down on Nisha. That's going to be a good trade-off for them. Now the toss back from Zayats as well. Once again, YapzOr finding initiation after initiation. Zayats low. Avalanche going to be able to catch him and Solo. Now diving into the tier 3s, we're going to have our first buyback. It's out from Resolution. A broken Mars having some troubles with no one. No one committing his BKB, but now slowed down by the Scotty of Nisha. Poking and prodding at him, pursuing him into the high ground, but they don't want to overcommit. Secret know that they've just won a really good team fight.
You know, we explained why he had Butterfly queued up at first, right? Explaining like why that's good. The reasons still stand, but I think his decision to go for the Scotty and now the Mjolnir afterwards, pop that on yourself, just right-click, the illusions are gonna melt.
It's a mess over there. I've just seen his handwriting. He does have a very cool notebook, though. I will give him that. Big fan of Marvel comics. He is.
Bro, I thought he was, you know, it's funny, I thought he was taking notes in Croatian.
Yeah.
But it was actually just terribly written English, which I can't blame him for because my handwriting is even worse, but still.
Okay, they have to throw out the Static Storm, prevent him from getting off the BKB and the cheese here. If they can commit, finish him off just in time before the Static Storm fades, but no, he gets off the BKB as well as the cheese, and now for the turnaround, Virtus Pro, but Tumbleman's still low, but he's able to walk this off, and now Zai's here to be able to lock them all down, sparing Resolution in the arena out. No one tries to get out of the arena, but he can't quite make it because the Stone Gaze slowed him down. Stoned up now, the song will eventually fade as Naga Siren TP's home, 3 dead with no buyback.
But Tumbleman is gonna be full HP. Like, this is
I don't even think they messed up the combination, right?
No?
I think they used all the abilities they were supposed to. They just ran out of steam. And now they're going to run out of Naga Sirens. This Kuman's been tossed in, speared up to the tier 3. No Manta, no illusions, no hope, it seems, for Virtus Pro with Secret. Go marching straight for the tier 4s, ignoring Raxus at this point. They know they can just end it, and no one, he knows that too. He's gonna call GG here for the game 1.
And this is just why, traditionally, it's so tough to take this team down. You know, you look at throughout history, the OGs, the Enigmas, the Secrets. The problem you run into is that you can't afford to make the critical errors.
Yeah, but I feel this is very greedy from them.
From Team Secret?
Yes, from Secret.
It is, but at the same time, the other draft is very greedy too when you look at it that way.
Okay.
Because you can see, and this is where, again, I love the warding from Secret, because one, you don't expect it as VP, but two, you know, like, Shaker's trying to make plays mid. That's the game. Whoa!
Nisha just playing a little too cocky there, was trying to dodge that long range.
Wait, it was Secret that was 2K ahead, right?
When I looked at it, it was 1K. But they were probably just barely 2K ahead.
I just want to make sure,
you're right,
I just want to make sure it wasn't VP that was ahead after that Medusa gaff previous game.
Don't worry, Kyle. You're wrong very often, but you're not that wrong.
That's good to know.
Good kill for Virtus Pro. Nice rotation there from Zayat.
Zayat gonna just continue to play this mid lane. Puppy dropping a sentry. He knows there's got to be.
Wait for it. Yeah. Wait for him to come into the high ground to try and go for that observe reward. Then catch him with the Fissure. Unfortunately, it wasn't a block Fissure. One long range raise isn't good enough, but no one will catch up to you eventually, Puppy. Always hunting with that Shadow Fiend. No one finds another kill.
Same with he did it. A W just before the finger that would have killed his Luna in a fight before. This guy is incredible on the hero, and I like VP when they're able to play around save. It just makes it simpler for their cores to play the game. They can focus more on getting aggressive.
All right, Solo, you've had some sick moves before, but I don't know about this one. He is actually going to pop the ultimate on himself as his team is coming in force to actually protect him. The Echo Slam actually goes down, doesn't actually catch any heroes in the stun, though. Now the turnaround Ice Blast was a huge amount of damage, but with the SF ultimate, they managed to do a decent amount. The two cores, though, these are all important to be able to catch Nisha. He is into the trees, waveforms out, they have no stuns. He's fine. Sadly, as many explosions as there were out there, none of the important cores on either side died. Zayat, you've been spotted by a range creep, buddy. Get his healing ward. 75 gold. It's a little bit closer to your Blink Dagger. They're going to try and go for him now. Resolution. He's going to be pinned against the wall with the Ice Blast, and there it is. They finally execute a combination that's going to punish Resolution and his Strongman Syndrome. It's a sneaky little TP. I'm not even sure if you could see that part from VP's perspective, but it's Resolution who's on the front lines, and without the Ice Blast, they can't really do much about him.
Yeah, but I love this. Like,
oh, they actually get the Yule Scepter onto Zai. Hit him with the Fear. Now try and double nuke him down. They actually missed some of it, but as he goes into the trees, not hit by the Sphere, Resolution should be able to finish him off. Bumped by the shields. He tries to go for Nisha. Nisha actually turning into a Shadow Fiend and trying to get some raises out. Meanwhile, Omni Slash onto Zai. It's already executing both the supports. No one's going to go for a TP. Way hit by the Ice Blast, but he should live, I believe, as he was at half health.
Wow.
No problem. Resolution also dying here. Virtus Pro, you said, you know, it seems like a point where they should feel strong, and Virtus Pro agreed with you.
This choke point fight for VP is nigh impossible, especially when you have a Timber Saw. There's just not enough trees to reliably engage around this pit. Now it's an Aegis.
They know that Virtus Pro wanted to be able to commit to that Timber Saw. He's going to TP in. does have his full up charges, or at least 15 of them, but the tier 3 is already dead. He's been speared now to the melee barracks. Nisha putting in the damage, putting in the work, takes a lot of damage from both the Timber Saw as well as the Oracle, threatening his life. Could they actually pop him? They will. They take away that Aegis. That's a good start. Now, they need the follow-up for life number 2, and it looks like Virtus Pro aren't really going to go for it because they've got Kuman, who's still farming.
Yep.
He actually has confidence in his allies to push his secret back.
You pop them before they get the spin, before the strength morph. Like, they just pop, especially with the blink on the SF, because to your point, you follow up on the combo and get the AoE fear. That's so much lockdown. You're going to find that kill, and there's Kuman just straight up destroys the Rubik. And
I think that play is really important because it meant that Secret was always defending bottom lane without having to commit a core. Once you have established that threat, though, now Secret, they're probably not going to do that again, right? Now it's going to have to be someone else who goes to the bottom lane. Oh, jump on through, does not get hit by that. No one's actually going to go for the fear play onto the Morphling, the follow-up Fisher. They are going to be able to chain this. Done enough with the Echo Slam, and they got him. Nisha dead with a killing spree, being given up to Resolution.
You know, no one could Yules himself. The PA could potentially blur leap away. Timbersaw just tank through it. Yules as well.
Oracle save as well. If you just Omni Slash just onto one person, then that's an easy for Oracle.
I like that. He saw a enemy hero and immediately got scared.
Okay, spears them in with a cold feed on him as well. That's going to be a chain stun unless he can get off the Yules, which he does in time. That means also the pipe's going to go off. They're going to go for the ultimate onto Zai, trying to blow him up immediately while the Echo Slam in the backline with Kuman. Oh, lordy! He just ripped him apart. Nisha, he's still going for that SF with the BKB fading, but Kuman is on his trail. He wants him. He does manage to turn into a PA, jumping to his ally and Puppey. Now waveforming a little bit farther backwards. The SF's ultimate stolen by YapzOr actually helps get the kill onto no one. Now they turn back for revenge. Science is dead. Kuman on the run, and E-Blade shotgun to the face with a telekinesis holding him there. Can he jump over to Solo? He can't. He's dead.
Got a little too aggressive there. Oh, VP bit off a bit more than they could chew. I think they're going to lose 5. And Roshan.
That is a team wipe. Fortunately for VP, Roshan not up just yet.
Secret will dominate fights. You've got to get a critical advantage and then use those things and then get the hell out of there.
They're taking this so quickly that Virtus Pro, they're in the area, but not going to be there. Aegis and Cheese to Team Secret.
So significant amounts of minus armor. Should expect somebody on Secret.
What is that, Kyle?
I lost
+7.
numbers. Where's the cost when you need them?
No, Lacoste, where's the notebook? Oh God, Science is dead. He's been shotgunned. Now Kuman, oh, he gets off his BKB. Does he have a blur? Does he have a blink? Can he get away from this Omni Slash? He can for the time being, but now no one in the pot of saving Kuman is now going to be caught. Zai, targeted by Kuman, but he knows he can't commit that one. No one does manage to get off the ultimate, though. He actually turns around on both of them. Matumba Man activates the cheese, though. He's going to be okay with an Aegis onto Nisha. He will come back and kill Science again. That's a dieback for him and a buyback from Solo. And they also use their ultimate from SF. They use their BKB on the PA. Secret, they know they can punish this timing. They go for it there. Matumba Man a little bit scared of these daggers. You gotta be careful. Waveform away, a tier 3 lost. Okay, as long as you don't lose any barracks here, this is not the end of the world for VP.
Hope you catch somebody sleeping while their teammates are not yet in position. Manta finished on the PA. Quite good.
Why Manta? Yeah.
You can juke the silence and the E-Blade. I think that's quite important because otherwise, as soon as your BKB fades, you just get all in Dawn and you die.
Okay, here's the initiation on his side. They're going to follow it up with the Fisher as well as the Scythe of Ice. They're going to go for it with Kuman, committing for the kill, and Zai actually living just long enough to get off a God's Rebuke, but instantly buying back afterwards. Secret knew that was going to be the play the entire time. They were going to be buying back on Zai. I love the fact that VP didn't overcommit.
They knew it. It was a kill and out. And they didn't even use a BKB. That's huge.
They have everything left. They didn't even use the SF ultimate. Now they're going to have the opportunity to jump in again. Going from Matumba Man, but he does manage to get off the spin. Now, an Earthshaker who's been caught. Solo forced to use his ultimate to be able to buy out that Earthshaker. He's going to TP away, giving up his 5 positions life, though. Resolution trying to get out, but the telekinesis is going to be able to pull him back into his doom. Oh, Lotusaur, Fuel Scepter, a Timber Chain away. Anywhere? Nope. He's speared to the trees and dead.
Right there, you can see why status resist was removed from strength way back when.
That means that Virtus Pro may have just made that one critical error off of just not reading the items enough. Matumba Man baiting that very nicely is now opened up. for a push onto the mid lane of Barracks, and VP are left with one fight. He's got to have something on the way, right? Weird.
What's left in the
Well, they're going to smoke up, push out. And they're going to go for it without the neutral item. But the Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher have already been taken. Thank you, Lacoste. Thanks to our mathematician on the side. Apparently, the answer is 23. Thank you, Lacoste. Back into the game. It's 18-15, 39 minutes in. A 7,000 net worth lead for Team Secret. And they are on the hunt for that final lane of Barracks. Sure, there's a melee Barracks at top lane, but we're going to ignore that and say this is the final lane of Barracks. The final big push from Team Secret. The final potential hold for VP, especially if they get caught out by Kuman. Oh, the spear actually landed onto an illusion instead of the real one. SF does manage to get off his ultimate, fearing back a lot of these heroes. Now he's going to be saved by Solo. Both the cores low, but not dead yet anyways. Nisha, he's going to jump forward. Throws out just an adaptive strike on a Solo as they now try and chip away at this tier 3 against the backdoor protection. Doesn't matter. They get it anyway. Lane of Barracks now exposed. No one coming forward with the scythe, doing a lot of damage. Good spear comes out. The Echo Slam goes on. They control onto Matumba, but not enough. The status resistance once again coming in clutch, and Nisha is able to turn around, activating his BKB. Trying to go for no one at first, then focusing on the Barracks. Oh, Kuman went in though. Kuman, he now needs to get out, but he's been spared to the Barracks that they're now going to try and finish off. But there's going to be buyback out. No one being dealt with by Nisha. The Scotty is going to be enough. Just right click, right click, right click. He's now dead. More buybacks flooding in from VP, but they're left in a 4 versus 5. Only one building remains, and that's that top melee Barracks. And Secret, they're gunning for it right now. Virtus Pro, they're going to have to engage here. They just cannot afford Secret to go for that all in. Kuman tries to jump forward, but he doesn't have his BKB. Solo's going to try and bait him out. The Lotus Orb actually bouncing back that Omni Slash. Saved Kuman's life. He turns around, just pops AA in the head. Now he focused on Matumba Man, but it's Nisha who's the real threat, and that's why he goes for him. Managed to get the bash, takes away his Aegis. What about round 2, though? Do they have the disables to be able to control up Nisha? They do manage to get that bash. Meanwhile, Matumba Man's going for the Megas. They will be able to finish off Nisha for one. Zai, he puts out the arena, jump over to the other side, but what about Matumba Man? He's got the Megas in hand. Virtus Pro, they defend their base, but they're gonna have to fight up against Megas. If they can get enough kills off of this, though, maybe they could force some buybacks. They kill Matumba Man. Now what, Kyle? Do you have to just go all in mid? The illusion escape. He keeps on baiting them. He tries to jump for it. Kyle, you said they didn't have enough time, and you're right. There's just 10 seconds left until the cores are back up. They can get a mid lane of Barracks. That doesn't matter because they're facing up against Megas. VP are unable to force the buyback out of Secret.
Ooh, I like this. They're showing Timber, but they're camping the high ground. Does Secret have a read? Oh, I think they saw him.
Yeah, the bottom lane of Barracks, and they
ward,
that
ward above as well. That's so sick.
Yeah, they know exactly what's going on here. Yeah, Kuman. Once again, revealing himself on that ward. They're still going to try and jump forward. They're baiting up Matumba Man. Matumba Man once again, no! This time around, the status resistance will not work, but maybe it opens up for Nisha to be able to go for it. Kuman's going to be saved by Solo. Tries to jump on Nisha, but Nisha jumps away with a waveform. Now he's going to turn into a PA and follow Kuman to his potential death. Waveform's over him. Kuman low on health, and he's done. No buyback from him. GG is called. Secret 2-0 VP and head to the grand final.
Yeah, I love it. You know, they composed themselves. They had a read. Instead of just, panicking, 10 seconds, they just send Matumba Man up to his death.
Yep.
Who cares? You've got buyback, and we can trust Nisha to carry this fight for us. Again, it was probably 99.8% theirs at that point, but still, no risks taken. A really clean game from Secret. Well played by Virtus Pro.